Hello friends, hoping you are doing great. Based on your comments, we are going to take today's topic, what is singleton pattern and how it works. I will go through all the fine points and explain each and everything bit by bit in detail. So let's start now. What is singleton pattern? It ensures only one instance of the class throughout the application and provides a global point of access. Singleton pattern, which is one of the simple yet very complex design pattern and important among all the design patterns. It is a design solution where an application wants to have one and only one instance of the class throughout the application in all possible scenarios. So, in which kind of application or scenarios we can use? Normally, we use in database connection to instantiate session factory or logger. In JDK, we will find javalang.runtime API, which tracks all the events within a JVM. It is done mostly on system startup time. If any object creation is very costly, then also we use singleton pattern to avoid costliness and congestion of objects. So how we will implement this? Let's go through implementation. First, we will create private static instance of the class. Second, we will create private constructor. Third, we will need of having public static method where return type of class to access that instance. So private constructor we use to restrict the creation of instance, and static method we use to provide a global access point for the instance. Let's explore the concept through sample exercises. Over to Eclipse. Here we can see we have created a class singleton demo. Just to save time, I have already written piece of code. So first I created here private static volatile singleton demo instance of the class. We will go through volatile keyword in coming video tutorials in detail. So here we have created private static instance of the class. Then we created private constructor so that there would not be accessibility of this constructor outside the class. And third, we created here a public static method through which outside of the class instance of this singleton demo class would be accessible. Again, I created one static inner class having method public static void main, and I created two instances of the singleton demo class and called get instance method. If both the instances will have same hash code, it means object is same. So let's try out what will be the result. See here. For instance, S1 we got has code 3667126442 and same is hash code of instance S2 as well. So both the hash code are same. Let's try out again. Here again we are getting same hash code. It means every time we are calling get instance method on the class, it is returning same object. Above method works fine, but has one drawback. Instance is created irrespective of its requirement in runtime or not. If this instance is not big object and you can live with it being unused, then this approach is better. But if object is costly, then we need to create the object only when it is required. So when we create object at the time of class loading, that is called eager loading. This example is eager loading. To make it lazy loading, we need to modify this class slightly. So first copy this line. Initialized by null. Here I need to put one condition. If instance equal to null, then assign instance to new singleton demo object. So here whenever get instance method will be called, it will first check if instance is null, then only new object will be assigned to the reference variable. Let's try out this example and see the result. Here also we are getting same hash code. Try out again. Yeah, we are getting same hash code here for both the reference variables S1 and S2. So it implies that both the instances are same. On every request, same instance is getting called. It is also called, lazy loading is also called classic singleton. Till now it is great. However, there are scenarios where sole instance creation is violated. So let's go through presentation. We have created singleton but not addressed many issues associated with it. It is hard to get it created right. Why I'm saying, let's go through some reasons. In multi-threading environment, it doesn't work well. Reflection, it can be broken through reflection. In case of serialization and deserialization also, singleton pattern is violated. Cloning. Multiple singleton in distributed environment. When we work in distributed environment, it is quite hard to remain single instance of the singleton class. It is broken when singleton loaded by multiple class loader, and those different multiple class loader are not related to each other, so there is no visibility. So might be possibility of loading same instance by two different class loaders by making two different copies. Through garbage collector, it is being sorted out JDK 1.2 onwards. Next point, when we create factory method out of singleton pattern. So we will go through each and every scenario. We will try to reproduce, and we will also provide resolution in coming tutorials. That's all for now. Please keep on writing your queries, comments, and follow me on social media. See you soon.